Good evening. Good evening. This is the Crystal Palace Leicester match preview. I'm joined with my co-host Nate. How you doing, my friend?
Looking forward to the next two Sundays. Put it that way. Obviously, there's a bigger Sunday coming up, but this Sunday is important because we still need to get a good result before we take on Wembley. But looking forward to it, and we always have a good game against Leicester. Although the results of the King Power lately don't suggest so, because it's been pain, but we move.
And we are joined with an opposition fan here in Chris. I think we all know who this guy is because he's always in the comments.
I like to pop in every now and again and wind
him
Rich
and
up,
him and Rich are best of friends, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, we have a love-hate relationship. We love ourselves and hate each other.
Yeah, very much like Marmite, innit?
Yeah, that's it. I'm saying that the full knowledge is not here at the moment.
Well, let's just jump straight into it. So,
yeah, let's do it.
Chris is going to be leaving us before 8:00 because he's got his own watch along. I'm guessing for the.
No, I'm not actually doing a watch along, but I just don't want to miss. It's the quarterfinal of the European Cup, so it's a big night. A big night.
Well, yeah, we'll jump straight into this then. So we'll hit up some comments. We've got big up Brush. Everyone's bigging up Brush. Big up Louis. Big up Luke. Hope we get 3 points Sunday, mate. 3 point Sunday puts us at 40 points.
Mm-hmm.
Massive milestone for us. Anyone else got Mateta in there? Nah, I don't. But...
because there's always that fear that the minute you put him in, you know what happens next.
Well, you saw what happened with Elise. I put Elise in and man's foot got fucked, so...
Yeah, but that's France's under 21's fault. I don't really think you could have come to
it is what it is. Red Devil, big up yourself.
Yeah.
Big up the big
chairman.
Man. Yeah, we put them in their place. I'm here, Peter Griffin, don't worry.
Peter Griffin.
Chris, Rich is not here, but he's here.
Hi, Rich. Or Lionel, as I like to call you. How you doing?
And he's even at you with his government as well. So
you should be in a meeting. What the hell are you doing on here? Typical teachers, isn't it? Supposed to be in meetings and they're not. They're on the social media. This is what's wrong with the kids today.
Well, Chris, what do you think is going to happen in this match? Do you think that? Yeah, take the floor.
To be honest with you, it's never an easy game against Palace, and Jeff Sluck likes to sort of come back and torment us since we sold him to you, but I mean it's 9th versus 10th. We're both on 37 points. A win for either of us would give 40 and. Well, we're neither of us are going to go down. Let's face it, are we? There's worse teams than us, like Everton and what have you, that will go down. But I'm not going to say I'm confident because I know we were unbeaten in 5 against you, but you are that sort of team that's one of our bogey teams, and I can see this being a draw, but I wouldn't predict that. I would predict obviously we're going to win, and you'd be surprised if I didn't say that. The good thing for us is we've got all our players are starting to come back. We've had a torrid season after 2 really good seasons. 2 5th place finishes. We've struggled a bit this season, but we've had horrendous injury, and I hate blaming that, but you can't get away from it. But players have started to come back now. We've got Fafana back, we've got Castagna back, Evans is back. The only thing that worries me is we've got a European match tonight, and then we play you on Sunday. You've obviously had a game since Monday, so you may be fresher. I'm just kind of looking at the team that he's put out tonight. Do you
want to run through that team with us?
I knew you were going to ask me that then because I haven't got it up. Just bear with me. I've got everything else up bar that, Right, hang on a second. As soon as it's you, let me just press a a few buttons there. Right, so obviously we've got Schmeichel in goal. Ricardo at right back, so he's back for tonight. Evans, Fofana, Castagna, and then in the middle we got Tillemans, Dewsbury Hall, or Brighton. He's really going for it. He's not really got a defensive midfield in there. And then Madison Barnes playing either side of Inacho. So it's a strong team. We've not got Ndidi. Ndidi is injured, would you believe? He's out till the end of the season. We've got Mendy, who he's a great replacement, but he wasn't in our squad at the start of the season. We put him in the Premier League squad now, but he's not in the European squad. But we had got Chowdhury, and I'm surprised he's not playing, to be honest with you. But he's not gone for. He's decided to go for it tonight. So fingers crossed.
Well, one of the players I was going to ask you about was Fofana, actually, because he got that terrible injury. Was it in pre-season or was it?
It was some dirty Spaniard that doesn't know the meaning of the word friendly, decides to break his leg, and it resulted in us having to go out and buy Vestergaard. And I mean, in fairness to the club, we did, within a week of him being injured, we got a player in ready to go because, like I say, we were struggling defensive wise. We've had 22, 23 players injured this season at different times, and 9 of them have been defenders. So our back four have to be introduced to each other every game, because they don't know each other. And
we know how that feels.
Yeah, Vestergaard's come in and he's struggled, but he's not come into a settled, defence. So, but Fofana, he's back. I mean, he came back, he scored a goal. What more could you ask of the guy? He's signed a new contract, so he's committed to us. I mean, he's just going to be a star. I mean, when the next contract expires or just before, he'll probably move on at that point. But I'm glad we've got him tied down for another couple of years anyway.
Yeah, and I've also, I don't know if it's a part of the Leicester community as well, but there seems to be some question marks on Brendan Rodgers because of what you said. You've had 2 5-place finishes, and now you're in 10th, no? Or
we're above them on goal difference. They've got minus
goal. We've got goal difference. Yeah, after Arsenal. Yeah. People say that we bottled a top 4, and I would say that no, we did well to get 5th. We're Leicester. We're not one of the so-called big 6. Yes, we've got money, but we're not in the Manchester City sort of bracket when it comes to
City,
cash.
Chelsea, Newcastle bracket. Yeah.
So we have, we're not poor. We don't have to sell players now to bring players in. You
don't have to sell to buy. Yeah, you're right, Chris. You're right.
I mean, we will sell if the price is right. 80 million to Maguire. Thank you very much. But
50 million for Wan-Bissaka. I don't know how they didn't think we'd see them coming. But Man United want to sign our player. Okay, sure. Take him.
Man United are at the door. Just add another 20 million on before they come in. But no, I mean, 10th, under normal circumstances, 10th wouldn't be, a bad season for us, But after the, you know what football fans are like. We've had 2 5th-place finishes. Oh, it's a disaster, and Brendan's got to go. And no, Brendan's got to be judged when he's got a full-strength team. With all those injuries, to get us into the, if we finish in the top half of the table and it may be in the semi-finals of the European Cup, that is not a bad season for Leicester. And he's here. We knew we wanted him. Unlike Man United, when we want a manager, we go and get them. We got him straight away. It annoyed Celtic, which I understand. And he's building the process. We've got a great academy. When you look at some of those players that are coming through, Barnes, Dewsbury Hall, Thomas, they're all coming through our
Chowdhury.
academy, and he's great with the youngsters. So
And
it's
that
here-
training ground, that Leicester. Have you seen pictures of that training ground?
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. I mean,
It's incredible.
that was having Maguire's money.
Wan-Bissaka's money built our academy, so we're laughing here thinking, oh my God.
You're the same as us, yeah. But no, so it's not a disaster. We've had 2 very good seasons. We've had. You're not always going to. We're not going to be top 4 or 5 every single year. You've got Spurs coming back. You've got Arsenal coming back this season. Well, up until Monday they were. So it's tighter at the top. You've got other teams coming through, like your West Hams, and your Wolves that are trying to get in those top positions as well. So it's been a lot tighter this year. But judge us next season when he's got a fully fit team, and when we're probably going to make a few signings, hopefully, fingers crossed.
It's funny you say that, Chris, because you look at the sleeve patch on your shirt as he won the FA Cup last season, right?
People will say the same thing.
Yeah, people will naturally look at it and say, "Oh, well, Leicester won the FA Cup last season." Yes, they did, and they were fantastic to win it. You've won, is it 3 League Cups in your history?
Yeah,
you've won the League Cup 3 times, isn't it? Yeah. So I get the
Community Shield twice. Premier League once. There's nothing left for us to win in England now.
You've won it. You've won the lot. Yeah.
I just thought I'd throw that in.
Oh no! Listen. Live your movie, mate. Like the fairy tale you've been on since the dark days of Milan Mandaric. I mean, you must pinch yourself every day, realizing, holy crap, we've actually gone from being a League One team to we have a Premier League title, which not many other teams in the division can say they have.
I
we've
love
had to play each other in the playoffs as well.
Yeah,
we avoided each other in the playoffs by some bizarre coincidence. Because you know what, I don't want to be reminded of Leicester in the playoffs because Steve Claridge's shin. I still can't forget that.
Jordan,
you weren't here when that happened, but trust me, that hurt that day. That hurt.
No, it didn't. I just think it was a great substitution to swap the goalkeeper.
Oh no, it's okay. No, Chris, trust me, Bakary Sako made it all sweeter. Because I was there when he put that one in the top corner and watched a lot of Leicester fans suffer a fire drill. I went, I don't hear a fire alarm. What's going on? Is there a fire drill? No, but what I'm saying, Chris, is that fans like yourself, you've been there from when you were at Filbert Street and you moved to the Walkers, which is now the King Power. You've been delighted just to see Leicester as a football club because you were on the brink of extinction a good few years ago, wasn't it? I think was it
twice. I mean, Gary Lineker saved us once. Milan Mandaric saved us the second time,
and then he sold to the late Vishai, wasn't it?
People, to King Power.
Yeah, may he rest in peace. By the way.
Yes, thank you. We were a bit unsure because obviously we looked at Milan Mandaric and saw what had happened at Portsmouth, and he signed it to Gaymark or some Gadmark, whatever he was called, and he was
Gadmark. Yeah.
He was the right villain.
Pompey were a mess. Oh my god, they were a mess. Yeah. Well, you're right. You're right.
It was like, who are these people? And
you sound like he sounds like you're one of Big Brother. Who is she? Where did you find her?
They came in, but they didn't. What they didn't do was they didn't buy a football club. What they did was buy into the community. And that is the difference. They came in and, they said to the fans, do you want to change your name back to Foss because it's a new beginning? That's what it used to be called. We said no. And they went, that's fine then. We don't do it. None of this changing colour of the shirts or anything. They supported...
Shout out Vincent Tan. That was scandalous when he did that at Cardiff. That was unbelievable.
That's the thing, if you're going to buy a club, you respect that traditions of that club. And that's what they did. And they've taken us on an amazing journey. I haven't cried as much over my team as I have in the last 5 or so years. I was watching the FA Cup with my son, and we've 50 odd years since we've been in the final. We've been in 4 finals, the biggest team and the team that's been in the most finals without winning it. And all right, we were lucky with Ben Chilwell's big toe being offside, but that's where the cookie crumbles. And we won that, and I was sat with my son and we turned to each other. We both had tears in our eyes. It was like, and I've heard the Champions League music at the KP, and
quarter finalists in the Champions League.
Indeed.
Do you know
And
what I mean?
Arsenal, if you're looking at your ex-manager, said we would be an embarrassment to the Champions League. I think that was the season you got beat 10-2 over 2 legs, and we got to the quarterfinals.
Oh, please don't bring that up. That fan cam. I can't watch that one without breaking out laughing again. But no, you're right, Chris. I mean, look, Leicester have been on very much like us, a very slow meteor. Obviously, your rise was infinitely higher than ours, but you look back to when we were both in the Championship, the same season we were both in the playoffs. Neither of us expected to be there. We were favourites to get relegated that season, as were Watford. And you yourselves were looking at it thinking, if we could just get mid-table as a base, that'd be perfect. Obviously, you had that famous Deeney incident where he scored that goal, but the next season you just bossed the league.
You had to mention that. You had to
No. Hear me out, because what I'm saying is that moment probably galvanized you, made you want it more the following season.
Yeah,
Do you know what I'm saying?
It did. I mean, a lot of clubs, the likes, we've seen how, Watford's, West Brom's, Norwich's, they like to come up, get rid of the manager and what have you. We stuck with Pearson after that happened. And, we got promoted. We broke virtually every club record there was the next season. Pearson was the guy that was managing Southampton that stayed up at our expense when we went down to League One. And then Southampton sacked him. We got him in, and the rest, as they say. I don't think if we hadn't gone down that season, we would necessarily be where we are now.
Yeah.
It gives you a chance to get rid of the... I mean, this is why I think if Everton go down, shame if they do, won't it? Not. But it would do them good, because they're in such a mess that they need that kind of, right, here's the line, let's get rid of the deadwood, let's start again. And that's what we did. And hopefully we've given hope. You guys are in the semi-finals of the FA Cup. I hope you go on and win it, because I hate to see the big boys winning it all the time. And, Leicester can't go for the top 4 or 5 this season, so I want West Ham to do it. I like so-called smaller teams, and no disrespect.
But look, look, we all have an underdog. So when you lot won it, as much as it was annoying to see you do the double over us that season, to see you actually up there and giving a lot of the so-called elite teams a massive bloody nose, I was like, obviously, I wish it was us. But to see Leicester do it, and they've done it the right way, yes, you have got foreign investment, and Vichai, the late great Vichai, spent money to get you there. But that same squad a year before nearly got relegated. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's not a case of it wasn't like you finished second.
No, and I think that was
15.
the story. The fact that we'd gone from where we were to winning it, we'd gone bottom at Christmas to top at Christmas, the following season. Yeah. And I had a season ticket with my son for the Great Escape year. And, from where I live, it's like a 7.5 hour return journey from where I live to Leicester. And then you got to park and walk and whatever. We were going every other week to watch us, and we just, driving back there, we lost again, and all, But when we'd actually managed to get that run together at the end of the season, it made it more sweeter, because
sure.
And then I decided not to renew my season ticket. We went on and won the bloody Premier League.
That's football for you, because you're just thinking, I can't. You were probably thinking, I can't stomach another season of just barely scraping by.
Not when I've got a 7.5. And you come out of that ground, and we weren't getting whipped or anything like that. We were performing well. It was 2-1s, 1-0s, etc. And you come out of that ground and think, God, I've got a 3.5 hour drive now to get home. And you're thinking, God, and I got, thankfully, because I know a couple of people, I managed to get a ticket to the Everton game as it happened when we got presented with the trophy. So that was another time I cried. But hopefully that gives some sort of hope to other clubs that they can do it.
Well, that's the dream anyway, because you look at Luton Town in the Championship at the moment, and you're thinking, because they've got that textbook old school English ground. There's housing part of Kenilworth Road. You're thinking, it would just be great to have a team like that in the Prem, because it's a throwback to the old school Division 1 days where you had community clubs firmly in the league, whereas nowadays it's all franchise crap where Man City are funded by a state, Newcastle funded by a state, Chelsea funded by a Russian oil billionaire. Granted, they'll look at you and say you're funded by ties. We've got American investors at Palace. So a lot of the clubs now have foreign investment, but Leicester's still a community club. There's a great work you do for your club. We do great community work in South London for our diaspora. But when you look at the journey you've been on and the journey we've been on, both of us can pinch ourselves, because we nearly went bust in 2010. And to sit here now, going into 10 consecutive Premier League seasons, that was unheard of in 2010. That was a pipe dream. Whereas now it's a reality. You're like, holy shit. And 2 semi-finals in the time we've been in the Premier League in terms of the FA Cup. Unheard of. Unheard of. Granted, one was under Alan Pardew, which was beyond painful. But the point is that, and Chris, you'll know this better than anyone. The beauty of it is you don't expect it, so you treasure it more. When it's a given that you'll be in the back end of business end of tournaments, you don't appreciate it. It's only when you're out of the Champions League for 2-3 years, you're like, holy shit, we're back in the Champions League. Now we can really kick on.
We played at Wembley twice, obviously, this year, the FA Cup and then the Community Shield. Or Zach Community Shield, as I like to call it, the English Super Cup. Which, if it was in Spain, they have the Spanish Super Cup.
The Super Cup, the
English Super Cup. But Man City, they didn't send a full strength team down. They didn't sell all the tickets, and it wasn't even full capacity because it was still COVID at that time. They didn't sell all the tickets because a lot of the fans that I know that I speak to said, "Well, I can't be bothered to go down again. It's more money." And I'm thinking, but your team's at Wembley, And but
the shine is lost on Wembley for the big boys, Chris. That's the thing, is that when you guys got to the FA Cup final last season, I was rooting for Leicester. I thought, you know what, I'd love for us to get to Wembley again. I was there when we got promoted in 2013. I was there in 2016 for the FA Cup final. Less said about that one, the better. But the shine on Wembley for clubs like yourselves and us, it's not lost on us, because we realise that it's a very treasured occasion for generations of fans.
Because you don't know when it might come back again.
Yeah, for sure.
It's being shown with our match against Chelsea. They haven't sold out their allocation. They've sold 20,000 and they've got 35 allocation, and we've sold out completely.
We've got a fifth phase of tickets going out now, which is unheard of.
Yeah, because they opened up a lot more of the club Wembley for us, because we sold out so quickly that they gave us more tickets.
Yeah, because again,
it's great, and it's
Wembley doesn't come around for anyone. And Chris, you'll back me up on this. If you'd have said to a Leicester fan at the end of the 2013-14 season, when they won the championship at a canter, you'll win the Premier League in 2 years' time, you'll be Champions League quarter-finalist the year after, you win the FA Cup the season just gone, they'd have looked at you and said, you're mad. It's Leicester City. They don't do this remarkable rise to glory. But the fact that that's happened, you're just thinking, oh my God, that actually happened. Nobody can take that away from us. Look at Fulham when they got to the Europa League final. They were so unlucky to lose that. But that was the beauty of that underdog mentality, is that nobody expected a club like Fulham to be in a European final. Unfortunately for Roy Hodgson, they just got outclassed by an infinitely better Atletico Madrid team. But you've been there yourselves. You know how it feels to have a European night at the King Power Stadium. We can only dream of that. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, again, being sat there with my son, who's a huge Leicester fan, listening to the Champions League music for the first time as the players walk out. Again, it was another tearful moment.
And it was surreal. I bet it was surreal as well. It's like, what's that doing playing at the KP? What's this? What's going on?
Exactly. It was like, and of course we couldn't call it the King Power. It had to be called the Leicester City Stadium.
Yeah,
because UEFA don't let you use sponsors in the names.
Yeah.
But when Vichai and Top and the company took us over, they said, "Oh, yeah, our aim is to be in Europe in 5 years," and we all kind of went, "Yeah, okay, we know what you've been drinking," And the fact that we did it was like, like I say, I mean, you search my internet history, And you won't find a lot of that stuff, but what you will find a lot of is Leicester City videos, because we as fans, we still watch them today.
I was getting the sin bin ready.
yeah.
I was there thinking, hold up a second, where's this going? Bloody hell!
Yeah, no. Yeah, but
Hey, JC,
find...
we might need to switch to a VPN, I think.
Yeah, can someone hit this with a fact check? The Champions League music was written by Croydon.
It was actually.
Was it?
It was a Palace fan that wrote it. Yeah.
Wow.
It's destiny.
Do you know what? It's set to a hymn. I can't remember the name of the hymn, but it's set to a hymn. I think for a Russian Orthodox priest or something along those lines. But the anthem itself was based off of a hymn. That's why it's got that real cathedral kind of sound when you hear it being played. You know, because the Europa League anthem is all this, oh, whoa, whoa. That's not really got the same kind of impact. You hear the Champions League anthem, you know instantly where you are. But you hear the Europa League or Conference League anthem, you're like, I mean, it's cool, but it's like, yeah.
You know what, with the Conference League, I mean, they've kind of tagged it onto the Europa League. You know, it's the Europa Conference League. Just call it the Conference. Give it its own identity. All its logos and everything. The music, it's the same. It's just green lines instead of orange, triangles or whatever. I mean, I'm looking at a thing on the screen here, Europa Conference League. The conference, unfortunately, in this country always makes you think of, the
National League, the fifth tier.
And non-league football.
Yeah.
So, it needs its own identity. But, yeah, there's nothing like that. There's nothing like the Champions League music as they walk out, and hopefully one day that you'll get to hear it at Palace.
Well, yeah, let's jump into some match predictions. So normally we just pick I think the last couple of times I've chosen who starts, and I think I've neglected a little bit myself starting. So I'll go first.
Be selfish. Go first.
Yeah, I'll go first. Then I'll give it to Nate. Then I'll give it to Chris because I wanted to stop Nicky from copying me.
hey, he's been copying me for the best part of his entire life. Trust me, he won't stop. I know from experience. As his older brother, I know what he's like. So.
Can we get a confirmation? Is he 100% doing red and blue hair for Wembley?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's
no changing his mind on that one. He will do it. He's ordered it, so he'll do it. Besides, let's be fair, Jordan, it is Palace at Wembley. You have to do something extravagant. There's no point in just turning up for the day and getting the prawn sandwiches out because we're not Manchester United fans. We're going down to party.
Mate,
I wish I had some hair that I could dye, I tell you.
You can wear a different coloured hat, mate. It's all right. Mate, that link up at wherever the hell we're all gonna meet up before the match. Where is it? You put it in the group chat. We're all on it. That place.
Oh, Covent Garden. Yeah, Covent Garden. Yeah.
That link up will be mad.
Well, the Fanatics are going there, so that's going to be one of the places to go to.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm going to try and get down there early, because I kind of want to make sure that you're there for the soak up, really. Because if you get there too late, and then you make your way out to Wembley, it's going to be a bit mucky. But it'll be a laugh because Palace. Anytime we're going north of the river, we have to wake up the residents. They're not as loud as us as Monday Night proved because that's your atmosphere. That's how you make an atmosphere. And no last minute equalizers. They couldn't even celebrate an equalizer. JC.
Well done for that on Monday night.
Well, yeah, I think that'll be the first time the Eagle Eye Football Cast will meet up in person. No.
Yeah, it will be.
Apart from Dan, unless Dan's going, I'm not sure.
No, Dan's still in Brazil, but he's arranged for family members and friends to get tickets through him. But he's still in Brazil, as far as I've heard. So, but it'll be the four of us together for the first time, and obviously Luke is still trying to send shots at me and you. It's like, Luke, do you really want to go there?
I
You really
want
want to go there?
yeah. One thing about Luke here, after the match, yeah, man was hugging me bare. I was thinking, what are you doing, bro?
What is this?
He was like, we won, my friend. I was like, yeah, we did.
Personal space, mate. Personal
Trust
space.
me, trust me. I think he was pissed. He must have been pissed or something, but
Now
I don't
listen,
know.
big up Luke every time, mate.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
personal space in
100%,
that.
100%. COVID is still a thing. We can't
There's that.
forget that.
COVID and
But,
personal space are still, they're still out there. So we kind of need to put some
yeah,
respect on them. But
100%.
let's get
All
into
right,
these predictions because we can't keep
cool.
Chris too long. Sorry, Chris.
Yeah.
That's all right. Don't worry, mate.
All right,
don't worry.
so Newcastle Wolves is the first one.
Mm-hmm.
I will go 2-1 Wolves.
Mm.
Nate?
Well, ideally for both ourselves and Chris, we'd need Wolves to lose so either of us can close the gap on them. Because at the moment it stands at 12 points. Granted, we won't be able to change it too dramatically with a win against Leicester or them beating us. But Newcastle at St James's Park, you'd like to think they could turn it around. But Wolves, they've been on a good run of form. So I'm going to say 2-0 Wolves. I'd love it to be the other way around, but I'm gonna back the Golden Boys there. Wolves 2-0.
Chris?
I mean, Newcastle have been on a good run, well, up until the last game, and they've turned it around. I don't think necessarily they're going to go down now.
No, never.
It's at St James's Park, and that's the big difference with this. And I've got them down for a draw, so probably 1-1 draw.
Okay.
Sweet. The next one is Everton United,
which is the early kickoff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can see this going many ways. You can see Everton getting slapped.
Mm-hmm.
You can see a 0-0 draw, but you can also see Everton pulling out a shock result as well, because United aren't the best team right now either.
Yeah, but you see, obviously, because of the result last night, you're looking at it and thinking, well, had they beaten Burnley last night, this game wouldn't have been as big a pressure job as it is now. And obviously, I'm aware that my name is kind of making my feelings clear on Everton's manager, because I can't stand the guy. But
I don't think any of us can.
No, but like as a club, I do respect Everton, and they should never be in this position. They are a Premier League stalwart, and you need the Merseyside derby in English football's top flight. To not have it next season would just be massively weird, And obviously, the Liverpool fans that are celebrating Everton possibly going down, they're going to cry when they don't see it on the fixture list next season. That's when it really hits you that, oh shit, maybe they should have stayed up, because obviously, I think it was when the Seaweed went down this is years back, right? I think it was 05, 06. We were all celebrating they went down, but then we forgot. Oh wait, we're not playing them next season. Shit. Do you know what I mean? It's like Joni Mitchell said, you don't know what you got till it's gone.
You can't beat them again.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't know with this one, because Everton, they can get a result, but they can also take a beating. So I'm going to go 1-1 draw.
Yeah, I was gonna say 1-1 draw, but because you said 1-1 draw, I can't. But
no, say it with chest. Listen, I'm just confident that it can go either way. So you don't know.
Yeah, the thing is, I watched Allardyce, not Allardyce, Dyche's post-match interview, and he said that he told the Burnley guys in the changing room at halftime that these guys can't see off a win.
They can't.
Yeah. No, it's true.
I'm going the same thing again. I'm going 2-1, but to United.
Fair enough.
Chris,
I actually did a watch along last night with Dan from Turf Moorhouse TV.
Yeah, shout out Dan. We love Dan. He's wicked.
He is. He went through all the emotions last night. So I was doing my own show, and as I finished my show and went to join his, Burnley were 1-0 up, and just as I joined, Everton got that first penalty, which was a soft penalty in fairness. But you can't touch somebody in the box. He's touched them, they go down, it's going to be given. So And again, and the second penalty was it was a cast on. That was the same as our goal being cancelled out against Man United at the weekend. It's two clubs that are doing a mess.
Yep.
It's just the fact that one club is in more of a mess than the other. They got rid of Ollie at Man United, and
why? He was doing such a good job, man.
No,
I don't understand it.
He got them to second and fourth, and he might not be at the wheel anymore, but they haven't got a driver at all. Big
it's not even that. It's not, Chris. It's not even that. It's just he turned the theatre of dreams into the theatre of memes, and it was a thing of beauty. Yeah. It was enjoyable. You looked forward to playing at Old Trafford for a change.
Yeah,
I mean,
Ronaldo might be back, so I've got probably I'd go for 1-0 Man United. Not an exciting game, a bit of a drab game, but
all right.
But they're both shit. So let's be honest. It's not going to be free flow and attacking football because Lampard doesn't know what that is. Lucky goal, fluke goal, Poxy yellow card, dodgy red card. VAR was against us. Rafa Benitez gave me a shit squad, mate. Yeah. Keep them excuses like Jose because that's all you're learning from is Jose's cheat sheet.
Yeah. Next one, Arsenal Seaweeds. I'm just going to be flat with it. Arsenal are going to be pissed after what we did to them, so they're going to slap up Seaweed 3-0.
Aye, Mopai getting put in a spliff. I need it. I need
to see Ty looking into the camera like this. you owe Bakayo an apology. I hope you man get relegated.
Hey, no, you know what it is. Whatever end of the ground he sits in, I hope Mopai scores a banger in front of him. Watch him go mad.
Yeah.
Why was he allowed on the pitch? Where was the yellow card? So is that not a yellow card?
Did he not apologise to Leno? Go apologise to Leno.
Chris, I don't know if you were watching our review on Monday night, but JC has a hell of a story to tell about that guy. He is a special breed.
Yeah, I met him in person. I'll just say what you see on camera is exactly what you get off camera. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, I hate you guys for beating Arsenal because we've had to put up with sort of 3 or 4 days of Arteta out again. It was just calming down. It was just beginning to maybe accept him, and you'd set him off again. So thanks for nothing.
But Chris, the funny thing is that we were pissed drawing with them at the Emirates. Mm-hmm. And we were thinking to ourselves, normally we'd be delighted with a point against Arsenal. But from that game, we were like, oh, you've got to be joking me. We played ever so well. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And then to see them celebrate like they'd won the Bastard League, it was like, mate, a last minute. If we got a last minute equaliser, I'd understand the limps. Because that's, we're a smaller club. To us drawing away at one of the big boys, it means everything. Yeah. But I was thinking, okay, I get it. You've saved a point from a losing position. It's understandable that you're going mad, but it was a bit OTT. And then Monday night happened, and I went, Vieira, now you need to prove to them that you're not that much in love with Arsenal. Because he proved it. We played the strongest team we had. Didn't even play Elise. And the minute I seen they had Tavares against Ayew, I said, Jordan, this is your moment. Not you, but Jordan Ayew. This is your moment to actually prove you can do something. Because with no Michael Elise, you're thinking, well, no Elise, we've got a chance here. Nah, Ayew said, give me that ball. Whoop, 2-0. Lovely jubbly. And as for Mateta, anybody that still hasn't filled in their Mateta apology sheet, fill it in before next Sunday.
Can you send it to me? I need it.
I can't. I don't have a copy. To hand. I've already sent mine off after the derby with Millwall because I had to. Yeah. The minute he scored against them, I said, you know what? I'm holding up my hands. He's done it.
Yeah, we have to also shout out the AFTV lot for even coming on our channel.
Kelechi and
Kelechi, Cecil,
Lives.
Somebody lives. Whatever that guy was called, Reppin, I think his name was.
Yeah, DOG, wasn't it? Reppin DOG, something like that.
Yeah, but shout out them guys. Nate. Let's speed through it because we've only got Chris for 9 more minutes.
3-0 Arsenal. Mopai red card. Lewis Dunk red card. Happy days.
Chris?
Arsenal. I was surprised, no disrespect, but Arsenal were on a good run. I was surprised that you got the result that you did. Glad you got the result that you did, though. Brighton are they're going down quicker than the bride's knickers on a wedding night, aren't they, really? I mean,
Roy Ball.
they're at the bottom of the form table. This is going to be an Arsenal win, probably 2 or 3-0.
Sorry, Chris, where are they in the form table, sorry?
Brighton are at the bottom. They're the 20th in the form table.
Oh, that sounds lovely. I don't even care that you swore, JC. That's cool. Because just hearing that they're on the bottom of the form table.
Kind of the swear with context. That's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, Chris, final score?
Yeah, probably go. Let's go. 3-0. I think it'll be 3-0. It's at Arsenal. They're going to be hurting, and Brighton are just, the old proverbial scoring in a brothel sort of thing.
All right, Southampton, Chelsea. I'm going off the same thing. Chelsea are going to be pissed they got slapped up by Brentford, so they'll
and Real Madrid.
Yeah, so they'll beat Southampton 3-1 in my eyes. Nate?
Southampton have been known to upset the apple cart. They've upset City this season, but obviously Chelsea need to regain some composure before they play us next Sunday. I would love Southampton to put them in a further spliff because that would just be hilarious. But yeah, 3-0 Chelsea. But I'm hoping Livramento has an absolute madness against them.
Oh yeah,
because he can play, but Broha can't. So it's like, Tino, you need to prove to them they shouldn't have sold you.
Chris,
Southampton are flatter to deceive this season. They can, go and win a game and then lose the next 3, then win. But I think Chelsea are going to be back with this. Like you said, they've lost 2 games on the run. Going to go 2-1 Chelsea.
Cool. 1 sec, I just got my numbers mixed around the wrong way around. Watford Leeds. That's a tough
Leeds,
one to call.
2-1.
Yeah, Leeds 2-0.
As much as I don't want Roy relegated, I want Watford relegated. So I kind of have to. have to pick.
I'm the same. I get brickbats from Watford and Norwich fans because I just want them both to go down and then just disappear and give some decent teams a chance to come up.
You see me? Like I'm done with this. Oh, you're too crap. You're too good for the champ, but you're not good enough for the Prem. Like, listen, just stay in the championship.
No, it's ridiculous. They come up. I mean, Wolves. I'm not Wolves. Sorry, Watford. They're in 12th in the Premier League after 3 or 4 games, and then they sacked the manager. They then decided, I know what would be a good idea. We will go and get the manager that didn't keep Fulham up last season, Claudio Ranieri. He won the Premier League a few years ago. We'll get him in. It's just they are badly run clubs, both of them. Leeds come up a couple of seasons. Sheffield United come up a couple of seasons. Hull, let's see some other teams having a chance, and I just hope those 2 sort of disappear up their own backsides.
That's why I'm saying Luton Town and that, because at least it's a new flavour to add to the Premier League.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we had Cardiff and Swansea, and people were saying, "Oh, why are they in the English Premier League?" Because they were in the English league system before they were in the Welsh system. Kind of. Besides, technically, you can say that
Premier League money will help out Luton so much as well.
Besides, it would be tears for Watford if Luton go up and they go down. That would just be ultimate pain, which would be the funniest thing in the world to me. It's like, wow. Wow.
Yeah. Villa Spurs is the next one. I'm gonna go Villa 2-1.
I'm saying 2-0 Tottenham because I think right now they need to keep the pressure on their neighbours, the top 4. So any slip-ups, and obviously Arsenal are playing our friends on the South Coast. Tottenham need to make sure that they keep that momentum from the win over Newcastle, because we did them a massive favour Monday night. But if they slip up here and the Gooners get a result over our friends on the South Coast, it was all for nothing then. Do you know what I mean? So you can't afford. But Villa, they have it in them to upset the apple cart, but the jury's still out on Gerrard.
Yeah, I mean Gerrard, I think he's done the right thing. I think he'll get time at Villa. They're a well-run club. I've heard the owners talk. I like the way they talk. and I think he'll be given time to sort of bed in and move on with them. Conte is somehow getting a tune out of that Tottenham Hotspur team. Only made a couple of signings in January, but I think they will. I've got this as a 2-1 for Tottenham.
All right. Brentford, West Ham. I'd say West Ham 2-0. Nate?
Well, had Brentford not won the West London derby last weekend, you'd have backed West Ham anyway, because West Ham, much like Tottenham, need to keep that European momentum going. I can't really look past West Ham, but I think Brentford beat West Ham in the reverse fixture at the London Stadium, if I remember correctly.
I think so.
Because I think Brentford scored twice late on, and it sent a couple of the West Ham fan TV boys into a bit of a meltdown, which is always funny when you see that happen. We couldn't score against Astra effing Gugu. But, I still have to watch that back just to see his reactions, because it's like, I understand his pain. Like, let's be fair, you're losing to a team you wouldn't have heard of. But yeah, West Ham 3-2. I think Brentford will put up a fight because they're running off the gas of winning their local derby. But you got to back West Ham on this one. 3-2 to the Hammers.
Chris?
I don't back West Ham on this. I think their squad strength is, well, they've only got a small squad. I think they're struggling. They've got a midweek game tonight, the same as us, in a quarter-final. And Brentford are just going to be on a high after beating Chelsea. I mean, who saw that coming? Let's be honest with you. I don't think any of us probably did. I'm going to go 2-1 Brentford on this. I like Brentford. I want them to stay up. I say one of those clubs that have come up and made a go of it, and they had a good start, and they've kind of slid down, but they're beating the teams around them, which has been the main thing for them. I think it's going to be a 2-1 Brentford this one.
The big one, Leicester Palace.
Chris, you go first. Let's have our guest go first, because he's got to go soon. So
yeah,
I mean, we are hitting some form. We've had a lot of false dawns this season. We beat Man United. We thought, here we go, this is going to be it. We're going back to our form. It didn't happen. We beat Liverpool just before Christmas. We thought, here we go, this will kickstart our season. Didn't happen. We got dropped out of the Europa League. But like I say, we have got players back. If Fofana back, it's like a new signing. And I'm fed up with you getting draws against us and always doing us over. We got a point off you earlier in the season. We were lucky. We scored 2 goals against the run of play, and you deservedly got 2 back, and you probably deserve to actually win that, but that's football. I've got to go for a Leicester win. I'm sorry, this could
back your team. Back it. We'd be worried if you were back in Leicester. Yeah. Be like, wait a minute, no, this isn't good. If he's not confident, then we can't be confident.
I'm going to go 3-1 Leicester. Because, like I said, we're just hitting that form. We've got the defence back. I know the guy questioned Soyuncu earlier on in the chat, but he's had a tough season. He had a bad Euros. He came back. He struggled. Yeah, so I'm going to go 3-1 Leicester.
That was saying people were saying that about Anderson, and look at the ball he played in for our second goal last night. Yeah. Obviously, he had a mistake in the game we played you at Selhurst Park, and you're thinking, we've come on leaps and bounds since that game, because I remember saying to the lads in the review, I said, we got punished for an error. But what happened was, rather than let our heads drop as we would under previous managers, we said, we're still in this. We proved we were.
I'm going to give Vieira credit. I didn't see that coming. I thought you would struggle this season with Roy going. I think, a few players went as well. Vieira hasn't got the experience in the Premier League. And I thought... I thought you would really, really struggle, and I actually carried you down for like 15th, 16th. So well done, guys. You've proved me wrong again.
I think this is a talking point for the review, maybe.
If Leicester can afford to sign Conor Gallagher from Chelsea, then all power to them. He'd be a great signing for Leicester, but where does Maddison go then? Do you know what I mean? It's a bit of a vague question, because yeah, Gallagher would do well at Leicester, but where's Maddison going for Gallagher to come in?
Yeah.
Well,
I
yeah. So
mean-
before Chris goes, Chris, let me just get your
Yeah.
your final two results. So Norwich Burnley.
I mean, Burnley will be on a high after last night. And if they can't beat Norwich, they deserve to go down. So I've got a Burnley, probably 2-0.
Okay, and finally City Liverpool.
Oh, what game of the season so far, this, isn't it? We're all going to be, I should have been doing the post-match show straight after our match, and I put it back so I can go off and watch this one. I mean, it's going to be the biggest disappointment going. It's like when you get those FA Cup finals and you got two great teams in the face. This is going to be the best two teams in the final, and it's like so drab and boring. It just fails to live up to expectations. I've got this as a draw. I'll probably go 1-1 draw because I just think it's got disappointment written all over it.
There's too much at stake as well. They can't afford to lose ground on each other. So
No.
100%.
Well, Chris, thank you very much.
It's been a pleasure.
I'm sorry I've got to go, but like I say, it's
no. Listen, Europa Conference League duty calls. We don't know how that feels, but listen, we appreciate you coming on.
Anything Europe, it's all good.
Yeah, and good luck in the semis. When do they come up?
Next Sunday.
Next Sunday. Good luck, mate. I would like to see you have 2 trips to Wembley.
The fact that we've got one trip to Wembley is still hard to believe. So listen,
look, mate, we did it last year after 5, after in the 5th attempt. I really hope you go on. I'd love to see you in it.
Well, hopefully third time lucky, Chris, because we've had 2 stints at this already, and we've lost to Man United on both occasions. But luckily, that can't happen because Mark Clattenburg doesn't referee anymore. So we're all good.
No,
wait, shit. It could be John
Dean
Moss.
Mike
Dean, I can live with.
Or Kevin's no one friend.
Yeah, Liverpool's friend. Yeah, no, we don't want him.
No, I hope we stuff you obviously on Sunday, but really hope you do well in the FA Cup, mate. Love to see you in it. Go and get it.
Likewise, mate. I hope we snot you on Sunday, but we'll see how we get on. Take care, Chris.
Cheers, guys.
Take care, mate. Take care.
Cheers.
All right. Well, let's go back to our ones.
Yeah.
Palace, Leicester.
Palace, Leicester.
I'm going exactly what he said, but the other way around. We're smacking them 3-1.
No, I want clean sheet settings out here for us. I'm saying 3-0 because I want that 5th consecutive clean sheet because that would just be a mad thing. It's like, oh, what's that? 5 clean sheets in a row? Purcell FC. Nice one. You know them ones because I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh shit, we really have kept 4 clean sheets in a row because you don't think of it. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I've forgot completely before you even said because it's sort of like that one. It's like one of them stats that go under the radar slightly.
Yeah. Because you look at the form.
Used to it.
Mate, I'm not used to us actually smacking both Arsenal and Tottenham at home. I said North London got put in a spliff twice. Pep settings twice.
Oh man, what an amazing video.
Stop. But listen, that Arsenal review nearly killed me. Oh my god, I don't know how I went back to work after that. Do you know that? But listen, to be honest, if we get a draw out of this, I think it's a great result because we just need to keep the momentum for next Sunday.
Yeah, I got clipped on AFTV Extra. You know how they do that little shorts thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got clipped on there. It's just now. Listen here, my bro.
What do you make a top 4? I'm a Palace fan. But to be fair, it was good exposure for the channel anyway, so it's cool.
Mate, this is it. The Arsenal was tyros for 30 minutes.
To be fair, though, the man deserved it. I mean, they're nobodies. But those nobodies put you in a spliff, mate. So
I just find it funny how me and Rich asked him, what do you think of the game? Russ was against us. No, because
man.
he actually does this when he talks. The rest are against us.
Listen. You need characters like that in football because otherwise we wouldn't have the entertainment value. Unfortunately, we lost a great man in Claude because I think that would have been fun to see his reaction to Ty's behaviour because he
Oh
would
yeah,
probably would have ripped him a new one.
because I think Claude sort of kept him in check a bit, like back in the
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
Because
Well, see, Claude was a realist. Claude would tell you that Arsenal was shit. He wouldn't mince his words.
100%.
But listen, R.I.P. Claude. R.I.P.
Yeah.
Claude.
Norwich, Burnley. I'm gonna go Burnley. Don't Burnley shit house at 1-0.
Well, the only good thing to come out of Norwich was Page from the WWE, so I need Burnley to win this one because I want Norwich gone for good. Like, just don't come back.
Where are
Like
you?
that. Innit? Delia Smith drinking too much of the sherry, bro.
Where are you back in the
Where
championship?
are you? Let's be having you. Yeah, back they played Ipswich and them, man. You know them ones.
Yeah. What's your score?
No, sorry, 3-0 Burnley. I think they'll have a mad because if Cornet does a madness again, I'm happy. So I'm saying
Well,
3-0
let's
Burnley.
not forget they got a hell of a striker in Weghurst there.
Yeah, Max. Yeah.
Last one, City Liverpool. You know what? Yeah, I think I agree with Chris. It's gonna be a dead draw.
Well, you know what Sky are going to do? It's the battle of the Titans. Manchester City, Liverpool, Jurgen Klopp, Pep Guardiola,
The winner wins the league.
Kevin De Bruyne, Jordan
Mo
Henderson,
Salah.
Mo Salah, Raheem Sterling, Gabriel Jesus, Sadio Mane, Luis Diaz, Phil Foden. Like, mate, this is going to be a dead food draw. Neither of us want to lose this. So they'll just say, do you know what? Point each. We keep it moving, and then they go from there. So I'm in agreement with you and Chris. I'm saying a Desmond 2-2.
I'm going 1-0 as well with Chris, but man's got a Desmond going. Cool. Let me just WhatsApp those scores to Rich. All right, and cool. Let's hit up some comments quick. Palace and Ty's head. I want to see Lampard get relegated.
Yes, Sean. Yep. I'm all for that.
If you haven't noticed, Nate's got a special name today.
Indeed, I do.
So when it pops up, you'll see it. Weghurst 91 FIFA rating incoming. I don't play FIFA that much. To be honest, I can't think of any better.
Because they always overhype it. That's the thing.
Yeah, because they're both too shook to get beat.
Yeah.
Which is that's just how it is, really. I think we should jump in. I know Chris isn't here, but I think we should try and jump into a combined 11, but try and be as unbiased as possible.
Well, to be fair, they do have some players that I think would easily get in ahead of some of ours, so it's not going to be that difficult, to be honest.
Yeah, so I think
there'll be some talking points. But listen, Schmeichel all day. I love Guaita and that, but no, no, Kasper Schmeichel is still a bad boy.
Yeah, I'm going for the centre backs. I'm going Guay and Fofana.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Fofana's a great player. As much as I rate Luke Thomas, he is not taking it over Tyreek Mitchell. Sorry, it's just not happening.
Left back Mitchell.
100%. Right back, they can. Right back will definitely Ricardo Pereira.
Yeah.
See, we're already being fair. Like we're not even trying to put Nathaniel Klein or Joe Ward in this. Although to be fair to Klein, he's had a fantastic time in the side.
I can't spell. Come on, man. Mate. How'd you spell Pereira?
Peerra.
Huh?
Eira, I think it is. I think so. I'm not too sure.
No, let me.
He might have a seriously long Portuguese name though. You know how they have like the mother's name and the father's name in their whole like thingy.
Oh, it's only one R. Yeah, but only one R. In the midfield, I would go Ndidi, Gallagher, and Telemans.
Well, Adidi's injured, so are we going off of players available or just players in general?
Let's go with players in general because I'm not actually sure who's injured and who's not.
Well, Chris mentioned that Ndidi is injured, so okay, we'll stick him in there anyway. But hey, wasn't he the youth that got sent off against us a couple of years back when we played Leicester? I swear it was his birthday, and man got 2 yellow cards for his birthday.
Yeah.
Gary Lineker even tweeted out, "I don't think these were the kind of cards he was expecting on his birthday." It's like now you just feel bad for him.
Yeah, would you agree with Telemans in here as well, or would you go for someone else?
Oh no! Sorry, as much as I love some of our midfielders, Tielemans is in a class of his own.
And then up front, because they've got some good players, man.
They do. Striker wise, I'd back either Vardy or Kelechi. But I don't want to disrespect Mateta at the same time. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I think on form, I'd go Mateta.
Yeah, but if you're talking about the guy,
overall ability, it's got to be Vardy,
right?
Because ever since he did that Eagle celebration against us, I was like, oh, now I really can't. I mean, I rate the shit after it.
That's a shithouse celebration. You got to rate, but it's just
no, I rate it, but it's just like you're a dickhead.
Yeah. We'll leave the striker position to the chat. We'll see what they do. Left wing, it's Harvey Barnes or Wilfred Zaha, isn't it?
Barnes. I'd say Harvey Barnes. I love Wilf, don't get me wrong, but I do rate Harvey Barnes. He's a great young talent.
But then again, though, hasn't he been? He's not been too clever this year, has he?
Not when he hasn't been as high profile. If you get what I'm saying, he's having what Wilf used to have under a couple of seasons back, where everybody was talking about how great he is, but he wasn't really doing it that much.
Yeah, 23 matches and only 3 goals.
Okay, well in that case, yeah, Wilf.
It's got to be Wilf, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got to be Wilf. Who plays on the right for them, though? Is it Jose Perez? Because I don't want him ahead of Elise. I'm sorry, I'm not having Perez over Elise.
Yeah, I wouldn't have that either. But let's have a quick look through the midfielders. We didn't even say Maddison, but I don't think Maddison gets him before anyone in that midfield anyway.
We're not playing a cam, so I don't quite know where you put it.
So their wingers would be Perez, Patson Daka, and Lookman. So I think Elise walks in there pretty easily, if you ask me.
Yeah, because Lookman hasn't really hit the group. He hasn't really
All right, so I'm seeing a Vardy, I'm seeing a Ayew, I'm seeing a Daka, I'm seeing a JP, I'm seeing, well, Dad's all over the place. You don't know what to do. But I'm seeing.
No, wait a minute, Dan. You're taking the piss saying Ayew, man. Shut up, Dan.
But I am seeing 2 JPs. So unless something comes through, like in the next 10 seconds, then it's going to be JP. Louis hit there with another JP.
That's 3 for JP.
That's 3 JPs. Let's see what else comes in. If anything else comes in. JP.
Jean-Philippe Mateta.
Well, that I think you'd probably say the front line's a bit more biased towards us, but I think everywhere else
Yeah, but I think
That
on
is as
form
fair as it can
I
be.
think on form that front three would be the front three you'd pick. In terms of
Yeah.
overall quality, yeah, you'd put Vardy in over Mateta 100%. There's not even remotely trying to contest that. But
Mate,
in terms of form right now,
people out here trolling, man. Man saying
if I see
man
somebody say
saying Rob
Remy
Street.
Butland, Rob Street, Remy Matthews, Yaroslav Yak, Erdal Rakip, Shola Amiobi, Aruna Din Dan,
Fraser Campbell.
Fraser Campbell, Loic Remy, Patrick Bamford, Shang Yong Lee. Who else have we got over the years that we could put in here for the laugh?
Well, we got
Jordan March. I can't even say that with a straight face.
shout out Sean.
Yeah, shout out Sean. Yeah,
Mate, Sean, you're never gonna live that down. You said you didn't hate Jordan much. You thought he was a good player. You're done out here, mate.
He was smoking some of Kingston's finest if he's talking
Calvin
about
Andrew.
being a good player. Oh Lord, Calvin Andrew. Sandor Torgelli. If you know, you know.
Well, as the comment says here, boom, 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 boom. Ateta's in the room.
Has he stopped doing his stepovers yet?
You need to tell me. You know what? Yeah, I need to clip that and then put it in the thing so you can just play it whenever. Like you know how we have this and it's gone.
Yeah.
Just step over and across the screen. Oh yeah, we can have the Benny Hill theme tune going.
Oh no! That's only for Benny Hill defending. So what you need for that, right, is a clip of Expressions losing his mind. Oh fucking hell, blood!
Did you? I watched. Did you watch his? It's like I think. Oh, what's it called? Big Oozing or something like that. And he said, Patrick Viagra with Crystal Meth FC put Arsenal in a big spliff, fam.
Oh, it was it Band Sports Ooze with Rants?
Yeah.
Yeah. And listen, that guy is
Patrick Viagra with Crystal Meth FC.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Expressions is just pure comedy gold.
Mate.
But you see, the thing is, he had the best weekend because Arsenal lost, Chelsea lost, and Tottenham won. He got to troll Sophie Rose and Robbie. Because Chelsea were more flat than Sophie.
Ironboard settings.
Innit? Because, mate, without that surgery, she'd just be an ironing board. My lord.
Shit, man. Well, I'm not sure where this one ranks on the list, because I've compiled like a list of all the combined 11s that we're going through right now. But this one's not bad at all.
Yeah. Harry Maguire. Oh God. Allow it. All right, no, sorry, Zeki Friars. There's another player that we can put in here. Man, that guy was doo doo, bro. Like pure doo doo.
He was whack.
Innit?
Oh right, who else? It was Adebayor,
Sonogo, Kevin Doyle, Flamini. There was that Spanish guy we signed in the Campagna in the first season we came up. The Spanish guy we signed.
Oh man,
Jimmy Kebe.
There's just all these. I forgot that guy for a reason.
Hey Dan, which guy are you on about there?
You can put Steve Mandanda in there as well.
Mandanda for real. Alex McCarthy.
Oh man, there's been some shockers.
No, but there was one that was like fatally bad, but I'm trying to remember who it was. Because like Fosu Mensah, that's the one. That guy, bro, my lord, he was man
had one good game against Man City and thought he was the guy.
Yeah, then got put in a spliff, and then Wan-Bissaka had to take over for him.
Oh man, wasn't there a comically bad defender that we had though? We had some defender that was whack beyond belief.
Are we talking champ or prem?
Prem.
The only defender I remember having that was kind of bang average was Mariappa. It's like that guy was just dead food.
No, I can't remember.
Well, there's Mariappa, Zeki Friars.
Yes. When Gyro played centre back.
Oh yes,
my
Gyro was centre back,
gosh.
mate. No, mate, that was. We were done out here, bro.
Oh man, when I saw that guy playing at centre back, I was like, "Oh
What?
my gosh,
Oh,
what
mate,
is happening?"
do you want to open up the line? See if somebody wants to jump on and have their say.
Yeah. We'll open it up, see what happens.
I've got a feeling that Luke is itching to. He's probably itching to come on and have his say. You know,
he's. Oh no! Remember when we did this under Roy?
Oh, mate.
no!
No! Don't make my blood pressure rise, please.
Yeah, because he did. Yeah, because it was under De Boer as well in preseason in like Singapore or wherever it was.
I punching at wing back. I remember that shit. That used to fucking annoy me.
Like, punch him with no legs.
In it, it's like, why the fuck are we playing punching at wing back?
Yeah,
What's going on?
I remember when I went to West Ham away and we had punching on the wing, and it looked like this guy's been running for ages, but he just got to the halfway line. You're thinking, yo, this guy's slow.
Barry Bannon, Guediora. I'm trying to remember half of them now. Bakary Sacco was kind of tapped. He wasn't all that great. He was great in his first season, but after that, he kind of fell off a cliff.
Bakary Sacco had he had a little spell of like banging goals differently for a while,
and then he kind of fell off a cliff.
And then he got injured again, didn't he?
Yeah. Oh God, there was somebody else, but the name escapes me.
Oh, Pards thought Kelly was a flying fullback.
Oh God, Martin Kelly as a right back. That was pain. That was painful.
Martin Kelly at left back in the final.
Oh Lord. Papa Soare as well. I was really gutted that we lost him to that horrible car accident. That was awful because I really liked Soare.
Yeah, he was like the slightly less suicidal left back compared to Patrick Suicide FC.
Patrick Bin Laden, yeah, for real.
Yeah,
I put that comment in the group chat and vibes just died.
Well, yeah, I think the difference between them two was Van Arnold went for goal, but Papa Soare actually put some good crosses in the box instead.
Yeah. See, Van Arnold thought he was a striker that was playing at left back, whereas Soare was a left back that thought he was a left winger.
You know another one when he played Van Arnold on the wing.
Oh, bruv. Don't piss me off, blood. I swear to God. You see that guy, yeah? Every time he ran forward, I was thinking, mate, you're born offside. Every time he'd just be like he was born offside. He used to piss me off.
He's got to be from Belgium. Them guys are born offside. Every single Belgian that I know is offside. Christian, offside. Lukaku, offside. Guess what? That's why he's even worse. Offside.
Jonathan Benteke. There's another one.
Offside. Listen, I swear. Even shout out Chris. They're right back. Castagna. Man's offside. I think you're a right back. What is happening? Come on, man.
Yes, Sean. What are you saying, brother? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm here at work. Just saying, I'm gonna just pop in.
He's on cupboard settings like me, isn't it? Sean's on cupboard settings today.
He's doing an 8.
Yeah, he's doing an 8. He's taking over from me for the cupboard settings.
We're at Wembley, so I'm so happy.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, mate.
What you got in your mind? What do you want to show?
I'm in the kitchen, so you're gonna hear a lot of noise.
Are you sure that's
Are you
sure that's not them Jordan Much compilations?
I want you to leave Munch alone. Leave Jordan Munch alone. Leave him alone. I don't know why you knew that I was going to come on just to say let's leave Jordan Munch. I love every single Palace player except one single one. I don't need to say his name because we all hate him, and I'm glad he's gone.
Who's that?
what's his name, on PVA or something like that?
Oh, Patrick Bin Laden. Yeah. Patrick Bin Laden. Yeah. We don't like that guy.
remember when he tweeted, PVA. I keep the back line together like the glue. I'm thinking, nah. that tweet did not age well.
No.
Remember when after every game on Twitter, there was that one guy. Where's Van Arno? Do you remember them?
You know what it is? I remember saying, I was in an away game. A friend of mine got me a ticket. And
We tried to bicycle kick against Man United.
No. The section of the away end that I was in, we weren't singing "Where's our manager?" We were singing "Where is our left back? Where is our left back? Where is our left back? Where is our left back?" Do you know why? The fucker was on the right wing. What the fuck are you doing on the right wing? Like, my God, I was just thinking, this guy, man. You know what it is? This guy was given a cornflake for a brain. Not even joking.
The painfulest thing I can say, Nate, is a 7-0 against Liverpool. That was really painful. And he was the cause of like 4 of the goals. He was the cause of that.
Nah, listen, that's 7-0. That's wiped from existence. We don't talk about that. That was Roy Hodgson.
We don't know what you're talking about, Sean. You're just got. What are you smoking?
I was back in the net during that though. Oh my God, I was like laughing throughout every single thing. Because after the game, then I got pissed off.
I wasn't laughing. I just said, you know what it is? Imagine this guy actually is paid to defend. This guy went to the Benny Hill School of Defending. No.
I wasn't laughing at the game. I was laughing at D. I was laughing at Diaz back at Nets. You need to go back watch. You need to go watch that. Trust me, Diaz is funny as hell. He made me laugh. He made my day.
Hey, listen, but you know what it is? Big up to Diaz for backing himself on AFTV, you know, because a lot of them comments about him it didn't age well. You see that, JC?
Yeah. When me and Rich walked up to him and said, "Yo, D, what's up?" And then we were saying, "Yo, we rate what you said because whatever you said came through." And he was like, "Yeah, man, I looked through the comments. And there was some mean shit in there, bro."
Yeah, it was like, raw. These guys went in on him. It's like, wait a minute, the man was backing his team, and you're saying, "Oh, he's deluded."
And on his interview, he came out and he rubbed it in. He's like, "I saw the comments, and guess what? I'm still saying the same thing." Tyreek Mitchell, Mark Gay, Wilfred Zaha. What are you saying?
Yeah. The funny thing is, though, right? I commented on one of them videos, and they were talking about the first reply to my comment was, "You're getting battered," and I wrote back, "Sorry, who got battered? Who got put in with a side of mushy peas and chips? Mm-hmm. You got put in you got a side of haddock, mate. You got haddock."
Nate kept the receipts.
Trust me.
I laugh. I watch.
You've got to keep listening.
Like almost all of their post-match interview. I watch them, and I literally laugh at them. I was like seriously laughing.
How is it fair that he can be on loan from Chelsea and play against any other team but can't play against Chelsea?
Stupid.
That's the point of a loan, you fucking bull.
That was stupid. Come on. What people don't understand, we can play without Gallagher and still press. We can do that.
But not as well.
Not as well, but like the whole point is
another team that can press.
The whole point is they've loaned out more players this season than Chelsea. So that's why I found the funniest about it. It's like, mate, you've got more players out on loan than they do. So your whole argument's a bit invalid there. But, you know. But Sean, you excited for this Sunday and next Sunday?
To be honest, I want us to win against Leicester City. I want this win. We need that momentum. We do need it to go up against Chelsea. We haven't been successful. Yeah. We haven't been successful against Chelsea.
No, but it's coming. It's coming.
Leicester.
I know it's coming. The best thing we can, if we finish in the top 10 and win the FA Cup, I want the team and us to do it for Wilf. I'm telling you, he deserved it. He stick with us. He didn't have to. He could have moved on long time, but he stick with us. So we owe him that. All of us, we owe him that. Give him the euro. He wants that.
Yes.
Give him,
Statman
give
Dan,
him.
thank you. Yes, he's got a great point there. Sorry, Sean, to cut you off. This is what I'm trying to say, is that Joe Willock took points off the big boys for Arsenal when he was playing at Newcastle on loan. Yeah, so, yeah. No, Sean, you're dead right. Listen, JC, I'm not even going to lie to you, yeah? Next Friday, I can't wait to get on that plane, bro. That's what I'm looking forward to now. I'm not even remotely caring about the week coming. I just want next Friday to come now. I'm that excited.
Oh man, I'm just really excited for it because just the buzz that I got. Because I think I definitely enjoyed myself more at the semi-final. I get that we won that match, but I think that everything about that game, I just enjoyed it just that little bit more than the final.
Yeah, to rub it into Lampard's face. Yeah, rub it in.
No, he's talking about 2016 when we beat Watford.
Oh, 2016. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Yeah, but to be fair, the fact that we put Watford in a split twice at Wembley is always enjoyable. Because they hate playing us at Wembley. Do you remember that? Yeah, that Wilfred Zaha, he's always diving.
Yeah,
Cassetti cleaned him out, bro. The man took him out.
I love the chant. Did you cry at Wembley twice? Oh man, but yeah, Sean, what's your score prediction for Leicester Palace?
We aren't going to keep a clean sheet. 3-1. We're not going to keep a clean sheet. Leicester are too good.
Big up to Niall in the chat because he obviously approves of my new name. Because I'm all for that Fat Frank relegation advocate, people. I've got Mateta apology sheets coming. I'm going to print them off tomorrow. I'm sending them out to everybody that has to still fill in one. I've already filled mine in, so I'm not filling in another one.
Thank you.
I need it to be sent to me. I really need it. Or
Sean, listen. Remember, I was saying to you, if he proves me wrong, I'll be the first man to admit that I was wrong. I'm not going to hide and deny it. And to be fair to him, he's been fucking superb. But what I will say is,
he works hard for it. He works for it.
Not even that. But Lacazette, yeah. These men tried to peddle Lacazette ahead of Mateta in the combined 11.
It's so bullshit, bro. They're bullshitting. Just remember, Chelsea. Sorry to cut you name, but remember, Chelsea didn't get the chance to play with him in the first half. Remember when he came on the Chelsea match, right? They could not deal with him. He was bullying their back line. No, they're going to get him at Wembley. I'm telling you, there's going to be something special this year. Something special with that kid.
Mate, I tell you one thing. We reached the FA Cup final. It's going to be an absolute party. Sean, do you know what it is? Part of me wishes you were there with us on Sunday. Do you know that?
I will try. I'm going to be smoking some serious weed, man. I'm going to tell you.
I hear that, brother. I hear that. But listen.
I haven't spoken for like 5 years. And trust me, I'm going to do that.
Being a Palace fan, you might want to smoke some weed, mate.
Are you seeing this on Twitter? I was just about to submit my apology form, but some fair man is saying that at least he's just got his foot amputated.
This fan base just loves to wind itself up, because there's going to be dollies that actually believe that and go,
no, there are people biting as well. That's why I'm laughing.
No, that's what I'm saying. Somebody will tweet that shit out, to make it sound like it's a credible story. The amount of people that will bite it.
So what's the starting lineup for you guys?
I saw him walking Leicester down the touchline against Arsenal, so he's fine.
Yeah. Listen, it's better to have him rested and ready to go for Chelsea if he can make Chelsea, because then it's a problem for them. And listen, we beat Arsenal without him. For when? This Sunday or next Sunday?
This Sunday.
And again, no, I don't think the team really changes apart from Gallagher for
No. Honestly, I would rest Mateta. I would rest Mateta, rest Wilf, rest Chiari.
No, you can't. They've got a whole week to rest.
No, Sean.
Whoa. his internet's killed itself, but
Or was that a technical sin bin?
no, mate, StreamYard sin binned him.
Did yourself had the sin bin him.
They
I hear
knew
that,
what
I
was
hear
coming. But if I think if we're going starting lineup against Leicester, it's got to be Gaeta.
Back four is unchanged.
Because he's the Prem goalkeeper.
He's the league goalkeeper, yeah.
And then you got to go
back four, unchanged. Kouyaté, Schlupp, and
Gallagher.
either Eze or Hughes. Oh, well, Gallagher, yeah, but I don't know.
Well, you have to play Gallagher because he can't play next week, so why not play him now?
Yeah, so then you could argue you either play MacArthur or Hughes. Or Schlupp, but I don't see. But see, the thing is, I think Schlupp would love nothing more than to upset the apple cart with Leicester and score against them again, because he came on in the game at Selhurst and did a madness. The constabulary came knocking on the door.
You know how he said he's in the kitchen? What was he cooking?
Yeah, in it. Yeah, boy, open up the kitchen there, sir. Lock off.
But yeah, I think Kouyaté, Schlupp, Gallagher midfield. Up top has got to be Wilf on the left, Mateta up top, and Ayew on the right.
Yeah, for real. And then
he could chuck in Eze depending on what happens, because we did pretty well against Everton with Eze in midfield. So
yeah, and to be fair, I think the cup suits Eze because there's less demand to be the Iberi of last season.
Yeah,
you know, as opposed to he's got to be that guy. It's like no, we've got a whole team of that guys now. We don't need it. We don't have one guy.
100%. Sean.
Yeah, sorry, but you know my internet is not good. We all know that.
Yeah.
No, we were just joking that the police came to your door trying to lock you off, mate.
Yeah, as I was saying before, I would give Butland a chance because I would want Guaita to play against Chelsea.
But Butland's been the goalkeeper in the cup, though, Sean. That's the thing.
Yeah, you don't want to upset that. You don't want to upset the. I feel like if we change that, it'll affect us badly.
Best team.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but think about it. He's played well in the cup, Sean. Like, granted, yeah.
Sean, are we talking about the same match? Are you talking about Wembley or are you talking about Leicester?
I'm talking about Leicester City. I wanted him to start in Leicester.
Against Leicester? No way. No, Guaita's out his place. That's 3 clean sheets in the league consecutively.
Yeah, but would you want to start Butland in the FA Cup?
Yes, because he's played in every round of the cup.
And if you change that, you never know.
I mean, okay, he had that clanger in the derby with Millwall. Fair enough. That was an absolute howler. Yeah, exactly. And then obviously, we naturally he'd keep a clean sheet against Hartlepool. The Stoke game, he couldn't really done much for their goal. Look at Everton. They have the tools to batter us. He had nothing to worry about the whole game.
Well, that's true. And he has made some spectacular saves.
Niall, I'm telling you one thing. If we put Chelsea in a spliff, it's going to be one hell of a party on Eagle-Eyed Football. Trust me.
That's what I'm saying. I'm going to be high that day. I'm telling you. I'm going to be like still smoking. I'm going to come out and do some weird shit. I'm saying some weird shit. So don't let me on. I'm being honest. Do not let me on.
Well, listen, what it is. The match reaction show is going to be probably the Tuesday because I'm flying back on the Monday. So you'll have time to get that out of your system, Sean.
Well, yeah, I think that's the perfect place to finish because I need to go to Sainsbury's.
I need to go get some food as well myself. I'm hungry, so
I'm gonna jump off.
This is Eagle-Eyed Football. This is the match preview for Leicester Palace, and we out up the Palace.
Come on, you Palace.
Yeah, up the Palace.
Come on, man.